So what's up guys? What's up? Welcome back sa ating program na Karir at Kurso, only here at your number one career orientation channel, Channel Rey. And ngayon guys, para sa mga gusto dyan maging barista, no? Para sa mga gustong mag-apply as barista, nakakuha tayo ng professional barista. Walang iba kundi my good friend, Ishmael Viray. Alright.
Hello guys, welcome.
So how are you? Bro?
I'm good. Galing sa mahabang biyahe, but I'm good. I'm ready for this podcast.
So guys, para sa mga nakikinig dyan at nanonood, si Ishmael galing pa tong Pampanga ba?
Oh, sa bukid.
Sa bukid. Pero Ishmael for short, Ishi? Ishi, alright guys. So mamaya isasabihin sa atin ni Ishi kung ano ang kanyang social media account para kung may mga katanungan kayo, no, pwede kayong siguro naman sa kanya mag-question, di ba?
Sure. I can direct them to the right places sa internet to get their learnings. Whatever.
Pero guys, si Ishi, eto, tanongin natin, bro, gaano ka nakatagal na barista? Dahil sabi mo nga sa akin, barista ka. And bakit ito yung napili mong career for more than 10 years?
Well, actually yung career ko sa food and beverage is parang more than 10 years. Iba-iba yung pinusukan kong trabaho sa food and beverage industry. But I started with as a part-time barista in Starbucks.
Okay, then, part-time barista in Starbucks.
Nagkaroon ako mga a few short stints as a bartender in some other restaurants. Then balik ako sa coffee. I did coffee bean for a couple of years, 2 to 3 years, coffee bean and tea leaf. And did took up a managerial position sa isang restaurant in BGC. Then I went back to coffee. Then dun ako tumagal before the pandemic. Before I shifted to online freelancing. I was a barista in EDSA Beverage Design Studio, which is parang specialty coffee shop. I was there for more than 5 years.
So talagang in and out ka? Hindi, talagang nando ka na no? I mean, palipat-lipat ka lang talaga na
Parang bumabalik ako sa kanya.
In coffee.
Kasi
parang in out.
Nagustuhan ko na yung environment. There's something about coffee or coffee shops na parang guests are much more appreciative of your efforts as a service person than you as a parang sa restaurant. I don't know why. Parang
yun, siguro habang so kunwari nawala ka sa tea leaf or sa coffee bean, siguro nagkakape-kape ka, teka balik ulit ako
No, actually yung tao yung na-miss ko sa coffee shop hindi yung kape.
Hindi yung kape, parang miss ko ulit teka apply ulit ako.
Kasi parang mas chill, mas
Talaga?
Kasi pag sa restaurant fast-paced na yan
Well, which leads to my next question, bro. Ano ba ang isang barista and ano ba ang scope of work ng isang barista,
Okay, so basically when you define barista is a service person in food and beverage establishment who handles the espresso machine. Basically what they parang define barista sa coffee shop, the one who handles the espresso machine, gumagawa ng espresso based drinks like a latte, cappuccino, macchiato, yun. Pero nowadays parang nag-evolve na siya. Para it goes beyond the espresso handling or being at the front of the espresso machine. Parang yung barista is now parang ikaw na yung gumagawa ng parang pour overs or mga hand brew na mga
lumalawak na yung scope of work mo.
Then from parang barista, then you can parang go to as parang a Q grader, which is parang you will parang be grading beans, you can be parang a roaster, a trainer. So parang lumalawak na siya.
So you mean yung mga avenues ng barista lumalawak na?
Lumalawak na,
Okay, kasi I've heard about this Anong sinabi mo?
Q grading?
Q
graders?
Ano yun?
Basically after a hard and long training, kung tama ako, you will be certified as a Q grader, which means we can now parang taste coffee properly and give them grades. Or evaluate them.
So, gine-grade mo yung mga coffee. It's an avenue for a barista. Okay, next is, may certification ba
yes,
yun?
there's a certification from a...
Mag-e-exam ka siguro, no?
Yes, parang there's a parang, if I remember correctly, parang parang taste exam. Parang
Taste
you will have to parang
ang mga kape pa man din ang titigas niya. Di ba? Tama ba? Ganun ba yung titikma mo?
Parang sensory evaluation, parang aside from that, parang
so siguro
you'll be asked to taste certain liquids, parang to just parang ganun. So parang ano siya,
kasi meron ako nakita mga coffee lovers nun eh. Parang tinitikman talaga nila yung bean. Nakakagat nila. Tapos konti lang yung kakagatin nila, tapos parang alam na nila kung masarap to o hindi, o mas better to kaysa dun sa previous na ano. Yeah. Siguro parang ganun yung
parang ganun. Pero yung ano, I mean, bean pa lang yun eh. Parang iba pa rin pag parang binubrew mo siya.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yung isa, ito para sa mga kikinig dyan, maganda tong sinasabi ni Ishi sa atin na pag nagbarista ka, pwedeng hindi ka lang doon. Hindi ka lang matigil doon sa coffee shop. You can be Q grader.
Q grader basically parang ikaw mag-evaluate ng mga coffee beans.
Yes.
Pwede ka maging roaster.
Roaster is ano naman?
Ikaw mag-roast ng mga beans mismo sa
tapos
shop.
You can sell that?
Yes.
Okay.
Or you work as a roaster for a specific coffee company.
Okay, roaster. Okay. What
then,
else?
Trainer. Or then pwede ka maging consultant. I know a few baristas who are now parang
consultant na, no?
Instructor or professor or teacher sa TESDA. Yan. So parang it's ano siya eh, parang yung interest for coffees is lumaki siya.
Yeah.
So parang there's demand for much knowledgeable people for coffee making or for pagiging barista beyond just making drinks.
All right. So at least nalaman natin from you, from someone, para sa mga nakikinig dyan, from someone na talagang matagal na, at least nasabi mo na
pero
yung mga avenues.
Pero add ko lang, also parang there's sa cruise lines, abroad.
Yun pa, iba pa yun.
Iba pa yun.
So marami naman pala.
Marami namang opportunity sa pagiging barista, pero kasi you just have to parang just continue your training and continue your learning. Hindi porket na master mo na yung standards of your shop, of your coffee company, magaling ka na. Malawak yung mundo ng kape.
So, hindi kasi maganda yung na-clarify mo and na-enlighten mo yung mga listeners din natin and viewers. Dahil baka kasi pag sinabi yung barista, dun lang natatapos eh.
Hindi porket you work for an American coffee company. Tapos na yun.
Marami pa pala. Yun naman pala eh.
Or pwede ka maging farmer or buy a farm. Ganun.
Yeah. You can, no? Especially kung may background ka sa pagbabarista. Now, saan ba pwede mag-aral niyan, bro? And may course ba to or certification program or licensure exam?
Well, sa pagkakalam ko, it's parang tinuturo yan sa mga 4-year diploma courses for HRM or for hotel restaurant management or services. Pero, we have TESDA.
Yeah.
And also we have parang the coffee shops around the Philippines or around them, they also offer trainings. Mm-hmm. Some trainings are just parang on one particular aspect of coffee making or for professionals na or for even parang store management or store consultation na on how to run your own coffee business.
Oh, so yun naman pala.
Yes.
So wala tong licensure exam. More of certifications lang. And nagiging part lang siya siguro ng curriculum, especially yung sinabi mo sa HRM. Pero para magkaroon ng mga licensure exam, I don't think so. Para certification lang. Pwede siguro. Certified roaster. Q grader. Pwede ba yung ganun?
Sa Q grading, yes, meron. Sa Q grading, quality grading, may certification niya kasi may test dun eh. Then iba pa yun. Then marami pa sila in-offer ng mga certification on that. I forgot the company or the body. Basta sikat siya na international body for coffee professionals that they gave out trainings then for people who want to parang go beyond just making coffee drinks.
Ang training na to usually pag nagbarista ka, gaano katagal?
Actually, madali lang siya eh.
I mean, like
parang madali matulog sa'yo. Pero ang mahirap dyan, ang matagal dyan is yung parang mastering latte art. Parang training your palate to taste what is good coffee. Kasi dito nakita ng mga tao, pero aside from opening the shop for their shift, kinakalibrate pa yan ng mga barista yung kape to their optimum taste or yun.
How about, so ako, nag-apply ako sa gusto kong maging barista. Would it take me 1 week for the training? 2 weeks?
Para maging competent? Para sa akin, this is only my opinion. Para saan, kulang 2 weeks eh. You have to be parang siguro 2 weeks worth of theoretical. Then, you should be parang given some hours working in a coffee shop. Or practice para making your own drinks.
So, halimbawa, nag-apply ako for example, sa Starbucks. Will they give me training?
Oh yes, they provide training for their new hires. Yes.
So, gaano katagal 'yun? And does it vary per company?
It varies per company. Pero depende sa company, different levels on how they parang train their new staff. Kung tama ako sa Starbucks, I was given enough time to be trained as a barista. Pero di ako agad pinahawak ng espresso, parang kung tama ako, parang doon ako sa mga dadaling gawin muna. Then eventually, bit by bit, pinapahawak na sa aking machine.
So yung training mo, like, hindi siya separate, like doon na mismo, on the job training na? Hindi yung may office
we're
pa?
Talking about just sa Starbucks. May training sa headquarters sila.
Ayun, yung sa headquarters.
Then, after that, parang
dadaling ka na sa sa actual. So yung training sa headquarters, bro, gaano katagal?
But this is a long time ago, so my memory is a bit fuzzy na.
So, training sa headquarters, 1 week?
1 week yata. Parang 1 or 2 weeks yata. Basta enough.
And then after that, diretso ka na sa store nila kung saan ka ilalagay. Alright. So
then parang syempre light task muna. Then eventually you will be parang given time to practice. Then parang ikaw na yung mag-man ng particular station na yun.
Alright. So, anong pinaka mahirap na lesson or subject ang kailangang matutunan ng isang gustong maging barista? Base dun sa sa experience mo, no? Ano yung mga mahirap na what do you call this? Or skills na kailangan 'di ba? Sabi mo dumadami na yung scope of work ng barista. Ano so far yung pinaka mahirap matutunan?
Kasi
barista.
People skills kasi wala yun sa libro. Wala yun sa college or sa
People skills talaga. Kasi yung mga may training naman no.
Matutunan mo yun So actually matutunan mo yun sa internet matutunan mo sa YouTube. There's mga coffee celebrities na magagaling. They actually do content sa online. So gawin mo lang parang you could just copy kung yung ginagawa nila. Or read their blogs.
Oo. So but the most difficult is, you would say, is yung people skills.
Kasi parang it's you'll be facing people all the time, both internally and externally. So you have to look inside yourself na, are you a people person? Or coffee lover ka lang?
Oo, I see. So at least magandang clarification yon sa ating mga kung medyo suplado ka.
Wag.
Alam mo, order sa ano sa'yo? Ayoko. So, which leads to my next example tuloy. Which leads to my next question. Ano yung we noticed that itong mga barista kamo nga is super friendly, no? Kasi nga people skills, gato lang sabi mo. And they usually, napansin ko lang, they usually call people on their first name. Tapos minsan pag nasa counter ka, parang bait-bait Parang close na kayo agad no? Ito bang social skills, is this part of the training? O doon na yun?
It is, how can I put this? It is encouraged by your company to do that. But I'm talking about yung parang mga big coffee companies. You're encouraged to do that for better customer service.
Yeah.
Which is parang, for me, personally, looking back, parang pressure yun Kasi parang pinipilit mo something na parang genuine coming out from you. Parang, hi Ray, so ano sa'yo today? Parang gano'n. Shit. Parang, kaya nakakailag yun. Then sometimes Mahuhuli mo sila eh. Plastic na.
Oh.
There's one time umorder ko ng this parang pastry sa parang let's say tuna turnover.
Okay.
Then sabi ko yan, order ako niyan, kunin ko na yan. Then sabi sa akin ng barista na babae, sir, nalata ako for favorite niyo yan ah. Ako naman, ito yung first time ko nakating sa shop na to eh.
Oo.
So parang, I understand kasi nanggaling din ako doon. Pero it's,
yeah, I think I know what you mean. Parang over close. Na-over, ganun ba? Parang, kasi meron din akong binibilhan dyan na bro eh, na mga kakanin. Parang ganun din pagka nakita ko, nakita ko yung asawa mo, buntis na, laki-laki na siya, pero ang totoo, nanganak na eh. Ay, yung ganon. Yung feeling close na masyado, yung sumobra na.
Sometimes okay lang yung feeling close eh. Pero ang ayoko yung parang hindi totoo. Hindi yung plastic. Yun ang ayoko
hindi ba ano yung sa'yo, sir? Nakangiti na, tapos pagtalikod lang yan naman. Hirap gawin nito eh.
Well, actually, in my experience, marami
may ganon.
Ako mismo. Sometimes meron akong isang drink na ayokong gawin kasi napakahirap or may mga items sa restaurant or sa coffee shop na kapag in-order mo,
mahirap gawin.
Parang sira na yung flow ng operations kasi parang
matagal yun.
It takes a while to make. Parang you have to parang get these ingredients sa likod pa and parang pupunta ka pa dito, then ito pa yung gagawin mo. Isang example would be iced cappuccino.
Iced cappuccino.
Ayoko siya kasi it's a combination of two things, hot and cold. It's basically iced latte. Then you have to steam milk para ilagay mo on top.
Okay.
Then I just hate the thing kasi parang ang komplikado eh para sa akin ah. Kasi sanay ako yung parang iced latte, espresso, then putting yung cup or yung mug, steam mo yung milk, pour mo yung espresso, then yung milk, do yung latte art, serve mo na agad. Ito naman is parang isa cold beverage, assemble mo siya. Then you have to parang steam milk pa.
So kaya nadidisrupt yung flow nung ninyo.
Nagagawa naman siya mabilis pero every time na narinig ko parang
I think I know what you mean.
Yun na naman yung ayoko.
Yan naman. I see. So mamaya tatanungin ko yan yung mga drinks na gusto at ayaw mo.
Sige.
mamaya. So say for example tapos na ako or yan na mag-start na ako sa nag-training na ako kunwari sa TESDA kamo nga. Saan ako pwede mag-apply? Anong next step ko?
Well, is magano ka na. Just pass your resume sa different coffee shops. Or kung may kakilala ka na may coffee shop na kumag-anak, just get some hours there. So sabi mo, pwede ka lang magpasa sa mga coffee shop. Ganun ba yung ginawa mo? Oh yes, ganun. Pasa lang.
Ano yun? Doon sa store mismo nila or doon sa headquarters nila?
Depende. Kung halimbawa independent shop siya or parang small shop siya na masarap yung kape or gusto mo yung kailang style of service or...
Pwede ka magpasa doon sa shop na mismo?
Just parang punta ka lang doon, just say your intentions. Hey, may opening ba kayo for barista? Yun lang. Just parang be casual.
How about yun sa Starbucks and mga coffee bean?
Doon naman parang matagal na ako I don't know sa Starbucks pero naalala ko doon is you can parang just leave your resume doon then parang silang form doon then sila mag-forward doon.
So lahat you mean to say, lahat ng gusto maging barista, kapag nakapag-training na, pwede na silang dumiretso doon at magpasa sa store na mismo?
Just ask. Pero don't expect. Just ask them, hey, meron ba kayong opening? I would like to apply as a barista.
Hindi kasi akala ko, pupunta ka pa doon sa mga headquarters eh.
Depende yun sa on how big the company is. Pero most of the time, pag halimbawa, yung mga...
yung mga coffee project?
Medyo malaki yun eh. Parang Starbucks, parang
But still same, pwede ka magpasa lang doon.
Just ask, hey, meron ba kayong opening?
And this is your style. Palagi mong ginagawa yun.
It's a common thing na ginagawa sa food and beverage.
Ikaw, paano ka nakapasok doon sa when you started?
Basically, apply lang.
Pasa lang talaga.
O kaya through your friends or mga classmates mo, parang pag halimbawa may parang reto-reto lang. Hindi man reto-reto pero parang just mabulungan ka lang. May opening dito, try mo.
Okay.
At not necessarily parang ipapasok ka. just para information na parang, hey, may kaming open dito, baka gusto mong subukan.
Okay.
Yun.
May community ba yan ng mga barista?
Well, with social media, yes, meron na community.
Alright.
So, marami na mga guilds, mga clubs.
Guilds? Wow. I like the term.
Oo nga eh.
Guilds,
Pero so parang maliit yung mundo.
And tong guilds na to, may specialization ba to?
Wala naman, just parang different groups of people lang.
Akala ko parang guilds na assassin guild.
pero
Warrior guild. Wala ba?
Pero different groups, different. Pero sometimes parang pare-pareho yung mga mukha doon.
Okay. Now, so ganun pala, no? So say for example, para sa mga nanonood dyan, i-clarify ko lang, pagkatapos ko pala or pagkatapos nyo mag-training, pwede na kayong dumiretso sa mga coffee shops and then you apply. And tingin ko naman, base sinabi mo, parang mas preferred. So, para sa mga ikinig, I think lang, ito, base lang sa narinig ko, mukhang mas maganda yata magpasa doon sa mga private coffee shop, ano?
Sa
yung mga small pala.
Small, paano ba natin silang tawagan? Parang small startups.
Sa may coffee shop. I see. Gets ko. Now, are there, ito sinagot mo na to maganda sinabi mo no? Yung maraming paths pwedeng mapuntahan ng isang barista. But then again, pagka ba, tinanggap ka sa isang coffee shop, ano yung mga benefits mo dyan, usually?
Unfortunately, it varies.
It varies din.
Free meal. And
okay. Yun, mukhang standard naman yata yung free meal.
Actually, hindi pa lahat.
Hindi pa nga lahat.
Kasi you have to understand, parang these coffee shops, either big and small, they work on parang small profit margins. So they just cannot parang dole out privileges to their employees. Kasi they have to think of their bottom line.
Oh, I see.
Although let's say, pag big company yung pinagtrabuhan mo, you're given parang discounts to other shops na meron silang may hawak, ganun.
Okay. Parang yun. GC
parang,
or voucher.
Parang discounts. Parang ito yung company ID ko, parang pahingin ako discount.
May discount. Ganun.
Pero it's not parang big benefits like you working for a call center.
Yeah.
Yun ba yung mo? Unfortunately, hindi.
Oo.
So,
ayun na yun. Yung mga sinabi mo, how about mga free drinks, free foods,
free
mga bonuses,
free
incentives,
meals, free drinks. Kadalasan for coffee shops, obviously, we're given parang one or two free drinks in a day.
Ano yun? Bahala ka kahit ano yun? O may...
wag lang yung sobrang mahal.
Okay.
I mean, parang there are beans na parang yung abot
kasi,
kaya
diba,
lang.
Kung may free drink rin lang naman ako, yung pinakamasarap na gagawin ko.
Well, you can do that sa mga sa mga big chain coffee shops kung saan parang kung parang mahal sa menu board pero in costing mura lang.
Oo. Pwede.
Pero pag halimbawa yun nga sa mga smaller shops, don't expect too much. Maybe parang one drink or two in one shift.
I see.
And maybe a free meal, employee meal. Pero that's it. Pero may mga times kadalasan wala rin or walang free meal, free drinks lang.
So pag break mo, kain ka lang sa labas?
Yes, kain ka lang sa labas.
Now, yung bang mga foods doon, gaano ko talaga yung mga lifespan yan, bro? Naka-curious lang ako, no? Nauubos ba talaga yung inventory na nandun sa parang display cabinet?
Oh, naubos yun.
And
not all the time. Naubos yun.
And ano ginagawa pagka, anong lifespan nun? One day lang, tas tapon yun?
Depende yan sa, sa type of food item.
Okay.
Talk about parang breads, we talk about cookies, we talk about
pastas.
Pag pasta,
or cakes, yung mga pastries.
Cakes, medyo mahaba pa. Siguro mga 3 to 5 days. Depende yan sa, depende yan sa standard ng shop.
Okay.
Kasi, yung may iba gusto nila, parang they serve their food items at a certain level of freshness.
Okay.
Yun, pero pag halimbawa, alam mo yung di na fresh pero edible? Di na yung papasa sa coffee sa standard.
Okay.
So usually, tinatapon.
Tapon talaga.
These are edible items. Still
pwede
edible.
Pa to
Ano lang siya, parang may slight discoloration lang kasi tumagal sa freezer or tumagal sa ref. Yun lang, pero edible siya. Or may slides.
Ganun pa man, tapon na rin yun.
Kasi hindi na yung standard of them serving it to their guest.
Yes. Okay, so ganun pala.
Pero here's a tip.
Ito, makinig kayo, may tip.
Gita. Sa cakes.
Cakes.
Bantayan mo yung barista.
Okay.
Kapag kukuha siya ng slice ng cake.
Kasi?
Saan siya pupunta? Sa cake display or sa likod?
Hindi, ewan ko. Usually, di ba dapat?
Bantayin mo. Kasi kung halimbawa sa harap, kung halimbawa may order ka ng cake, pumunta siya sa cake display, okay, you're being serving parang freshest slice of that cake sa shop nila. Kung sa likod yan, bakit kaya?
Yan. Kasi baka paso na yun.
It's edible, pero hindi siya...
Yun na yung sinasabi mo.
Pero alam mo yung parang, yung iba yung tsura niya sa freshly delivered na cheesecake nila. Then yung sa cheesecake na nakuha mo na kinuha ng barista mula sa likod. It's so edible, pero para may slight shrinkage. Slight discoloration. It's edible, hindi siya bulok. Pero it's not there parang
standard.
Yung standard level, parang certain level of freshness na dapat sinuserve sa mga guests.
I see. Ano kaya? Dito ka kumuha Pwede ba sitahin yan? Dito ka kumuha sa harap ko.
Kasi magtataka ka eh. Although they will defend na they will probably defend na
okay pa to. Pero I mean, kung okay pa to, ba't iba yung itsura niya? Ba't yung I see. So, yan maganda yun.
Then you're paying premium prices eh.
Yes. So you deserve the... tama naman yun. Tama na. Kita yun, barista with the heart.
Maraming magagalit sa akin ng mga supervisors at mga managers. Kasi parang...
may mga tricks of the trade, sort of. Hacks.
May mga hacks. Kasi aside from bottom line, in sales, they have to also consider their wastage.
Yeah.
Then, some of them, not all, some would parang do some abracadabra.
Okay. So, may mga ganun. Mukha naman sa lahat yun. Well, mukha naman malalaman lang nila pagka nag-boom na tong aking podcast. Pero, moving on, ang bartender ba, tsaka barista, almost the same yan? Magkaiba lang ng sinaserve?
Di sila mapareho kasi the bartender is parang...
Diba mga alak yan?
Alak, pero...
ito naman barista coffee.
He can also do coffee kung may coffee sa bar. Basically parang sa beverages, yung bartender, siya bahala sa lahat.
So it's almost the same. It's just that magkaiba lang yung beverage na sinaserve or yung specialization nila. Ganun ba? Would you say that na pag bartender, tama ba Paolo? Pag bartender, alak yun, Pero almost the same lang din talaga, di ba? Parang...
Well, bartenders, beverages for the whole restaurant or for the establishment. Beverages. Okay. Siya in charge, siya yung taga-serve. Then, hindi ko sinasabi na hindi rin kaya ng bartender mag-serve ng espresso drinks. Kaya rin niya.
So parang specialization na lang to. Okay. Sige, so can you give us a range kung magkano ang pwedeng kitain ng isang barista sa isang buwan? Okay, kung halo-halo na yung avenues na sinabi mo, nagbabarista siya and then may consultation din siya. Tapos pwede ba yun na at the same time Q-grader din siya?
Mababa pa rin compared sa ibang bansa eh.
Can you give us like a ballpark figure? Range lang naman.
For rank and file employees, it's basically above minimum wage.
Above minimum.
Unfortunately, it's above minimum wage. Yun ang binabayad sa mga barista. Ang pinakaiba lang, may incentives lang. Like for example, yung service charge and tips. Yun.
Pero above minimum. For example, kung consultant ka, how much should you charge?
That I don't know. Pero lahat ng mga consultants na kilala ko are may kotse. Kaya siguro they're earning good money.
Kasi meron din akong na kakilalang consultant, ang charge niya lang parang 1,000 per day ba yun?
Baka siguro kasimula pa lang niya. Pero eventually.
Kasi simula pa lang.
Pero 1,000 per day para sa oras niya.
O parang, na rin siya doon, tutulong na rin siya doon, ipapakita niya na. 1.5 yata.
Para sa mababa yan.
Mababa pa ba yan?
Oo. Yung may iba,
yung iba talagang na.
Tsaka would you hire a consultant na worth 1,000 pesos
Yun
per day?
na nga eh.
Ba't ang baba? Ba't ang
Actually,
baba mo?
sabi ko, ba't gato lang pala ano yun? Oo, okay. So, baka could be possible na nagpapakilala pa lang.
Baka siguro, I mean, ba't 1,000 lang?
Mm-hmm. Kasi how much you should...
Well, wala akong alam sa rates ng mga consultants for coffee shops or for coffee businesses or installing a coffee program sa mga restaurants. But definitely 1,000 per day is low.
Mababa.
I mean, parang ano naman eh, when you're being paid 1,000 pesos per day, you're being paid per day. You're not being paid for your knowledge. And you should charge a premium for that.
Okay. Sana nag-bouncer na lang siya.
Sana nag-bouncer lang siya.
Okay.
Wala ka nang kailangan aralin, diba? Magbubuhat ka lang sa gym.
Alright, so para dyan sa mga nanonood, I hope marami kayo natututulan kay Ishi. So kung meron kayong mga questions dyan, you can leave it sa comment section natin. And kung may mga gusto pa kayong career or courses na gustong malaman, please do leave a message sa ating comment section. Ang ating podcast na ito is available sa YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and sa Spotify podcast. And para sa mga fans natin dyan, sa mga followers na rin natin, kahit pa paano, nalagay na rin tayo sa Spotify Fresh Finds. So may mga episode tayo na mapapanood nyo doon, no? At mapapakinggan pala. But for the highlights of this show, you can watch sa TikTok or sa Facebook. Now, Ishi, going back, no? Naka-encounter ka na ba ng mga masusungit na customer?
Oh, yes.
Paanong storya niyan?
Basically, these are people na, well, may iba talaga mga gusto mong sakalin.
Talaga?
May masamang tao sa mundo.
Bakit? Ano yan? Pagkapila doon?
I mean, parang, alam mo yung automatic masama silang tao. Well, alam mo na yun eh. Yung iba naman is, what I'm trying to say is, yung mga just tao lang na nanggaling sa masamang araw or just having a bad day.
Okay.
So, sometimes you have to parang be patient with them.
Can you share a story?
Well, I heard a story about this yung branch ng Coffee Bean. Kung tama ako sa nasa hospital siya.
Mm-hmm.
Siyempre, hospital naman parang if you're in a hospital or if your family is in the hospital, it's not for a happy reason.
Yeah.
So there's definitely bad news or something like that.
So pag-order siguro nyo ng kape,
I mean, parang alam mo yun, parang mabigat yung loob niya. Then he wants everything just he wants everything to be parang just perfect lang. Ayun yung aberya. Sometimes these things happen sa food and beverage, yung parang delays or accidents sa order ng mga guests.
How about you? Anong experience ang na-encounter mo?
Worst experience ko siguro is pag-serve ako ng chicken sandwich na may dugo.
Chicken sandwich na may dugo?
Pero here's the thing. Yung chicken is galing pa sa pantry ng
fresh
company.
Pa. Not
from our shop.
Oh.
So para medyo lang nahirapan ako doon kasi alam mo yun, it's your fault pero parang it's your fault pero it's not really your fault.
Oo. Syempre
you have to handle it.
Oo. So ano nangyari pagbukas ng customer, pagkagat niya may dugo, ganun?
Pagkakagat niya may mapansin niya parang dugo.
Tas nag-rage siya dun sa counter.
Well, naging naman siya. Hindi mo siya naging rage, pero siya. Yung sinabi niya na, I'm also a chef. Parang ganun.
Chef
so parang he knows. He knows his stuff. So parang ilang nangyari lang yan, parang yung manager ko at that time and siya nag-usap na lang sila kung anong gagawin. Pero mukhang na-solve naman. Basically, the guy wants parang, okay, magpapacheck up ako, you shoulder my expenses.
Oh.
Yun lang.
Buta hindi siya mala Gordon Ramsay. What the?
Ay, hindi.
Hindi naman siya malaga Gordon Ramsay. What the toot?
Hindi naman.
What do you call this?
Although may tampo kasi syempre that's food poisoning kung mangyari yun, diba?
Okay.
Pero naman siya, medyo kalmado pa siya. Kalmadong galit. Gets mo?
I know.
Pero parang nirapan ako dun sa parang, kasi it's not like pangating timpla ko ng kape na ako gumawa. It's more parang nag-reheat ako ng pagkain na
hindi naman ikaw gumawa. Galing naman talaga dun yun.
So, sa pantry ng company namin. So, parang
hindi mo naman din titignan yun eh, di ba?
Sa loob siya eh.
Oo, balot na yun eh.
Oo. So parang medyo lang, parang syempre ikaw pa rin harap nun.
Ano sabi mo? Sir, sorry po. How do you handle? What did you say?
The usual sorry po, then called my supervisor to handle it. Yun. Just parang naging magalang lang ako sa buong encounter na yun. Naging magalang lang ako. Yun lang yung ginawa ko. Sorry.
Paano yun? Medyo nasira na rin yung araw mo dun.
Oo, kasi parang
di ba? Parang bad trip yun eh. Hindi mo makasalanan yun. Ano rin sabi ng company sa'yo?
Upset ako doon kasi it's not really my fault. Pero ikaw harap eh.
Ang sabi ni manager, okay lang yan.
Meron
pa isang may dugo doon.
Oo.
Bigay rin natin.
bigyan mo ng cake yung galing sa likod.
Kamayin mo pa.
Actually, I just want to say this na parang don't mess with your food server.
Okay.
Ano lang kasi ganito eh. Huwag mo kawain.
Okay.
Pero you can demand what's parang due to you as a customer, as a guest of the establishment. Pero huwag mo kawain.
Okay.
Kasi ganito eh. We don't do this yung diba yung alam mo yung mga kwento na duduraan?
Yes.
Or bababuhin yung pagkain. We don't do that.
Pero may ganun.
We don't do that. But here's the thing. May section ng restaurant na may dingding na hindi mo nakikita kung ano nangyayari sa likod. Would you like to take the chance?
Oh. Ano na?
Agree daw. Agree? Okay.
Agree si Paolo.
It doesn't happen, pero would you like to take the chance?
Ginawa mo ba yung Paolo? Pero based from experience.
Inang training namin. You have to say na parang hindi mabait kami, hindi naman ginagawa yan.
Okay.
Pero still,
would you take check? So ayan, para sa mga maiti ng ulo, para sa mga nang mamata ng mga barista dyan or mga food servers, would you take the chance? O nga naman, maganda yung sinabi. May wall doon. Diba? Hindi nyo nakikita, would you really take the chance? No?
You can ask nicely on what you parang as a guest, kung ano dapat ma-experience mo sa restaurant na yun, as a guest, you can ask nicely and they would parang help you out. Kasi yung trabaho nila eh. Pero wag mo nang pahirapan. Huwag mo silang pahirapan pa. At the same time, as parang you're a guest, pero bahay nila to. Parang sometimes people forget that.
Pagka may mga chances ba na pag maganda yung barista, inaabangan ng mga customer?
Naging attraction siya.
Talaga?
Oo.
Inaantay, nililigawan.
Alam mo yun, para mag-order ng 10 kape in one day. Para lang doon.
Makaharap.
Oo.
Talaga?
Then parang bit by bit, parang either makuha nila yung number or something like that.
It happens talaga?
It happens. Very rare yung kwento na yun. Pero it happens.
It happens.
Pero kasi it's their job to be friendly to the guests. Pero don't confuse that with them really friendly with you and gusto ka nila. So you just have to parang know your boundaries.
Yeah.
At the same time, sometimes parang these women, they would go to work. The last thing that they want to happen in their shift is may kukuha ng number nila.
Oh.
They just want to go to work. They just want to get paid and just want to go on with their lives.
Alright. At least may na-share ka. Nakakagulat na sharing. Now, yung bang mga tips is paano hinahati yun?
Depende sa establishment or depende sa management.
Is it given at the end of the day or every week or sinasama na lang siya sa sahod?
Depende sa program. Some of them parang ginagawa is decentralized. Kanya-kanya yan.
Okay.
Table ko, tip ko.
Okay.
Yung may iba naman is centralized. The tip will be pooled for the whole restaurant.
Okay.
Excluding the management.
Okay.
Or kung kupal yung manager mo, kasama siya.
Okay. Okay.
Then may isang klase naman is parang some sort of in between. It's like majority ng tip makakuha ng server, pero a percent of that would go to a pool for the kitchen staff, which is parang fair. Kasi
okay.
rin
Yeah.
Those people sa likod, they're they're basically doing the heavy lifting in sa restaurant. And at the same time, di sila naka-aircon dun.
Yeah. So talagang depende. Okay. Usually ba, base sa experience mo, anong pinakamalaking tip ang naibibigay na isang customer? Do they give like
depende yan sa
1,000 talaga? Hindi, ang isang customer, naka-experience ka na ba doon? 1,000 pesos, tip lang?
Nag-range yan, depende yan sa customer eh. Sometimes 1,000, which is parang, ang galing ko. Sometimes 3,000 kasi yung customer...
3,000 lang? 3,000 tip lang?
Kasi galing sila, siguro nakabenta sila ng lupa.
Talaga?
Or kakabalik na lang sa barko, so mayaman sila, ganun.
Talaga?
Or, ano pa ba to? Or let's say, kano.
Talaga?
Ganun. So parang nag-vary yan.
So maganda pala kung napunta ka sa table ko, table mo, tip mo.
Oo, sa'yo yun.
Tapos naman pinaupo yung no?
Pero parang, siguro delikadesa, share ka ng konti sa mga ibang staff
syempre.
para walang tampuan. Kundi ikaw ni kaaway.
Pagkakaisan, oo nga naman. Now, yung ba okay lang ba yun na pagka sa coffee shop mag-invento ka ng pangalan mo? Ano ba? Anong name? Tapos tatawagin ka, coffee for James Bond.
We would comply, pero cringe yun eh. Ngiti lang kami, okay, sure, no problem.
Seryoso?
Forgiven, forever.
Seryoso?
Mr.
Ano mga nakakatawang names ang naalala mo?
Ay, may mga for something, for life, forever. During my time sa Starbucks, which is nakangiti ka lang, sure, walang problema, we would comply. Pero, fuck this guy. Parang ang coronet, at then, ganun. So,
anong name?
May parang Mr. Pogi, parang ganun. It's
for Mr. Pogi, ganun?
Oo. It's just parang we die inside every time nangyayari yun. Parang, ito na naman to.
Anti-trip. For John Wick.
Ito na yung pang-benting forever sa araw ko eh.
So, ang binibigay niyang name, Ever.
Oo.
Forever. Ganun.
Nakangiti kami pero we want to choke you. Pero trust me, we want to hurt you. Pero we're not doing that because we're professionals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ako, pwede pang Comedy Central.
I mean, service people, both front of the house and back of the house are people din. So, we have our limitations.
Parang pag may nagre-recording dito, no, tapos sintonado, tapos pupunta sa, hindi, okay lang yung kanta mo.
Okay lang yan.
Okay lang yung kanta, pero totoo, sobrang sakalin eh.
Basta balik ka lang ulit, yun ang importante.
No, ano sa tingin mo yung mga dapat na characteristics ng isang gusto maging barista?
Characteristics sa pagiging barista. Kasi here's the thing, anybody can be a barista eh.
Mm-hmm.
Pero yung job kasi would require, alam mo yun, people skills and patience sa mga customers. And also yung, ano pa ba?
Well, speaking of patience sa customer, what was it like during your first day as a barista?
Well, napunta ako sa Green Hills eh. Green Hills Promenade. Isa sa mga busiest stores ng Starbucks at that time. It's parang medyo nakaka-shock, pero buti lang I was guided very well by the senior baristas of that store.
Bakit?
Tinuruan nila ng tama.
Mm-hmm.
So naget na parang naturuan ako ng tama. I was trained very well. So parang nagampanan ko yung task ko at that day. Then bit by bit, I was given more responsibilities. Yan. Pero I was parang easy, parang hindi biglaan na parang sabak na agad. So talagang parang
tensionado ka nun?
Kasi basically it's my first job at that time eh.
Mm-hmm.
So syempre tensionado ako din, ang daming tao.
Mm-hmm.
Yung, alam mo yun, yung parang abot pintuan yung pila.
Nakatapon ka na ba ng kape?
Sa customer?
Oo.
Hindi. Buti pa hindi pa
Pero
nangyari.
yung habang dinideliver mo, natapon?
Hindi. Buti lang hindi pa nangyari sa akin yan. Pero I heard stories. I heard na, alam mo yun, yung isang dish sa isang restaurant, very maraming sauce. Then, baguhan yung nag-deliver sa, nag-serve sa table, na auto balance siya ng konti, natapon yung sauce na yan sa Louis Vuitton.
Oh, nako. tapos na.
Oh, shit. I mean, naging
Ano nangyari?
There's maraming naging back and forth between the management and the customer.
Okay.
I mean, parang they offered parang repair services or replacement, ganun.
Oh.
Maraming masaya nangyari.
Dahil lang doon sa... Pero ano yun? Nasisante ba yung ano?
Hindi. Kasi na-resolve naman siya eh.
Oo. Pero yun nga lang, damage control ano?
Damage control.
Oo. Now, nangyari na ba sa yung fini-flirt ka ng customer?
Hindi nangyari sa akin parang flirt ako ng opposite sex. Ang flirt sa akin is the same sex. Kaya medyo, ano lang, it's...
Di ba iwasan eh, no? Kasi andun eh.
Even though na mag-flirt sa akin yung babae na customer sa akin, parang stuck ako kasi parang sa trabaho pa ako eh.
Yeah.
Di kita agad pwede samahan eh.
Yeah.
At the same time, may girlfriend ako, so parang, sorry.
Yeah. Oo.
Alam mo yung sorry pero sayang talaga.
Mukhang di mo ito papapanood sa girlfriend.
Hindi, ex ko na yun. Okay na yun.
Now, anong drink ang masasuggest mong itry ng mga tao?
Sa coffee shop, pour over or brewed coffee. Kasi malalasa mo yung kape through pour
tapos
over.
Mga frap.
Kasi mahalo man yung kape would be para mixed with sweet ingredients eh. So hindi mo siya malasa. It's gonna be parang a coffee taste plus caramel plus toffee nut plus white mocha or something. So di mo na malasahan yung
genuine flavor.
Parang gito. Yung kape kasi nowadays parang since tumataas sa yung parang coffee game ng buong mundo, if you have to look at coffee like mangoes.
Mm-hmm.
Different parts of the Philippines, different iba-iba lasa ng mga mangga.
Mm-hmm.
Ganun. So yun sa buong mundo, iba-ibang mga soil conditions, iba-iba yung mga farmers, iba-iba yung elevation.
Yeah.
Yung iba-ibang farms, it's para along yung parang hillside, ganun. So maraming factors. At the same time, maraming species. And also, iba-iba rin yung roast depending sa roaster. I think of roasting. I've never been a roaster, pero what I look at it is parang roasters are like pastors. Meron silang kanya-kanyang interpretation of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So parang yung bean, if you give that bean to different roasters,
iba-iba yung makuha mo sagot.
Parang ganun.
Oh.
Kasi meron silang iba't ibang preferences.
Yeah. So you would suggest na ang magandang itry lang is pour over?
Pour over. We're talking about specialty coffee shops.
Yeah, specialty coffee shops.
Pour over para masubukan mo kung anong in-offer doon na bean for the brewed coffee.
Okay. So that's why.
Oh.
Hindi na yung akala ko may mga isasuggest ka sa mga frap eh. Kasi mga kabataan, di ba, mahirig sa ganyan.
Ayan na yun. Common na yung mga frappuccinos eh. In fact, mayroong trend ngayon, dumadami ng mga coffee shops sa buong Pilipinas. Kasi at the same time, they're using branded syrups like Torani or Da Vinci. So parang nangyari, they almost taste the same kasi they're using the same syrups.
Yeah. Pero ang coffee, hindi mo basta-basta diba? Kasi nga, sabi mo, iba-iba talaga lasa niyan eh.
Oo.
Unlike pag frap, yun nga, sabi mo, they've been using the same syrups na, diba? Okay. So at least clear yun.
So syempre, sugar, yung flavorings, sugar and coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Kung whatever notes, whatever characteristics ng bean ang meron doon, di mo siya malasahan kasi it's mixed all together na eh.
Yeah.
Kaya I suggest, kung coffee lover ka, para ask your coffee shop, local especially coffee shop, kung ano available na pour over.
Okay, pour over.
Oo.
Okay. Alam niya ng barista pag sinabi.
Or ask them kung meron silang pour over na coffee or hand brewed coffee.
Okay.
Basically, it's pour over. Basically, parang there's pour over is basically kung ano nangyayari sa coffee machine, in coffee maker. Basically, parang there's a filter, coffee grinds, tapos water pouring them. Ito naman, it's pag pour over, it's the barista who's parang carefully preparing the the brewed coffee, the whole beverage. Kasi ang daming steps dun eh. Na if you're kung correct yung ginagawa mo dun, masarap yung kape magagawa mo. So I think about yung amount of grind size, the amount of coffee, the amount of water, the temperature. So maraming factors. So kung halimbawa magaling yung barista mo, he can parang bring out the best of that bean and serve it to you.
Okay. So, pour over.
Pour over.
And etong pour over na to, ano maganda ihalo dyan?
You don't mix it with anything.
Okay.
Siya lang talaga.
Okay. Okay. So that's good. Now, what advice can you give someone who would like to be a barista, and how to succeed in this career?
Continue studying. Then, and also parang go to different, aside from studying, so you have your YouTube, you have your blogs done by these coffee people around the world through social media. You can also go to different, mag-coffee crawl ka, go to different coffee shops na magandang kanilang coffee program. Observe mo sila, ask them questions. Kung ba't mo ginawa yun? That's interesting. Ba't mo ginawa yun? Parang gusto kong gayahin yun. Ganun. Buy books. Just don't stop learning about coffee kasi malawak yan. The more you know, the more you get paid. Yun lang.
Alright. So I'm sure marami dyan gusto magbarista rin, and malamang may mga questions sila, no? Do you have a social media page, bro, na pwede ka nila makontak? Would you like to share that?
Should I sa mga pinagsasabi ko kanina, should I share?
or mag-leave na lang sila sa comment section natin.
Ay, siguro, yun na. Siguro. Just leave something sa comment section, then I'll
reply to that or through me.
Yun lang siguro. Para di lang awayin. Kasi baka naman awayin nila ako yung parang hindi to pinagsasabi mo.
Alright.
Pero ano naman, it's, well, I can back this. Once na mag-aral ka pagiging barista, once you get that job, huwag ka ba complacent. Tuloy mo na. Aral ka na aral. Especially in the, I think in demand pa rin yung mga Filipino baristas.
Yeah.
Kasi, sino bang taong di gagana na kumita ng malaking pera? Para, alam mo yun, sino bang hindi ganahan na magtrabaho sa isang rate na malaki na 5 or 10 times bigger than your salary here in the Philippines?
Yeah. All right. No, so ayan, nakita niyo naman mga tips and advice na ating guest barista for this episode, no? And yan guys, so I believe that's our time. Ishi, sabi sa'yo, mabilis lang to.
Sige, baka may ka pa ibang questions na gusto mo ihabol sa akin. You could freestyle this. Baka may kang clarification sa akin.
Well, siguro pag meron na lang exclusive content.
Members only. Patreon only.
Yeah. No? Kaya that's why kung mangyari yun, babalik ka.
Sure, no problem. I'll try to answer. Or baka siguro makatakpo ng ng mas magaling na na
barista.
I didn't say na magaling akong barista. I've been in the industry, so I know my stuff. But yun nga, parang here's the thing, gito. In my old job, may kaming doon, steward doon. Tagalinis ng shop namin. He's now the roaster of our... So, natuturo yan. Tapos, naaral yan. Napapractice yan. So, yun. So, parang, di siya ganun kahirap. Pero just have to parang, put your heart into it.
Yeah.
Yun.
All right. So, I believe that's our time for today. Thank you, Ishi. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you sa mga nanonood dyan. Now, if you have mga questions, leave it sa ating comment sections. And gaya nga nasabi ni Ishi, sasagutin na lang niya through me. Mag-iwan lang kayo sa comment section natin. And, or pwede kayo mag-message sa ating Facebook page. So once again...
You know what? Promote ko siguro yung podcast ko.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Just follow Certified Wrong.
Certified Wrong. And this is available sa Spotify podcast.
Yes. By this time na ma-launch tong podcast na to, it's gonna be on air.
On air.
Yes.
Okay. So, ayan. Well, kita nyo naman certified wrong.
Yes.
And you can watch this probably next week. You can siguro pwede na nila mapakinggan yung podcast mo by next week.
Yes.
By next week, no, the title of the podcast is Certified Wrong.
Yes.
Okay, by Ishi.
Yes.
Ano, solo mo yun?
Solo lang.
Alright, so yan guys So dalawa na kaming susubaybayan nyo, yung kay Ishi, Certified Wrong. And syempre, kung may mga gusto pa kayong career na gustong i-discuss, dito lang, no, mag-message kayo sa ating podcast, Career at Kurso, available sa Facebook, YouTube, and sa TikTok. And you can follow us na rin sa ating Spotify podcast. And I think nasa ano na rin tayo Apple Podcast. Wow, yes. Apple Podcast na, lumilevel up na. So guys, once again, Coach Rey here and I'll see you sa ating next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you.